Hey guys, I'm Steve. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you spending time out of your day to check out my video. Hopefully you'll like and subscribe if it's beneficial to you and you got something out of it. Today I'm going to talk about beginner investment strategies. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Congratulations. You got you some money and now you're thinking about investing it into the stock market, which is a very good choice, by the way. I myself invest in stock market. I started, just a little bit about me, I started 2014. I started with $100, and today I'm doing very well for myself. I mean, I wish I could have started earlier, like I'm in my late 40s, but I wish I could have started earlier, like in my 20s, like how everybody tells you to start. But I mean, I wasn't introduced to it, so I mean, I just got to deal with where I am now. But it's been beneficial for me, and I really enjoy it. I mean, I think about it all the time, and I'm constantly looking at stock news and stuff like that, and I'm paying very specific attention to the market right now, because even though a lot of people are saying it's a bad time to invest and all that, which is poor advice, this is the best time to invest because everything is down and it's chaos, and this is when the rich get richer and they come out of this. They're investing while they're telling you to sell. Protect your money. So you have to be careful, but that's not really what I'm here for. This video is titled Best Investment Strategies for a Beginner. And the first thing you want to do once you have you some money and you want to jump in and get your feet wet in the market, the first thing you should do before you even try to, this is just you at home sitting and thinking, you should have a plan. You should decide how much money you want to make on your initial investment. Like I said, I started off with $100, and I put my $100 in the market, bought a couple of stocks. I think the first stocks I bought in 2014 or 14, they were GE and AT&T at that time. Now I've long sold out of GE. I don't have it no more because all the turmoil. But AT&T was like the first one I got that I had invested in, and it was a wise investment. I still have it to this day. I have more shares, granted, but I do. You have to decide how much money you you can go in with $50. You don't have to be rich. See, that's another misconception. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, I don't have money for the stock market. I can't do this. I can't." You can. $50. You can jump in with $50. Start your brokerage account. Anybody can do it. You just gotta dive in the pool. You're not going to drown, because when it comes to picking stocks, there are a lot of answers to the test, and almost all of them can be right depending on who's picking or who's taking the test. Wise. Another thing is, you have to decide what type of investor you want to be. Like me personally, I'm a long-term dividend investor, meaning I pick stocks depending on, for the long term, meaning like I'll hold the stock for 20 years or forever and pass it down to my children. Hopefully, that's the plan. But you have to know what type of investor you are. Like, there are different type of investors. Like me, I'm a long-term dividend investor, and then you have people that invest in growth. Growth stocks are basically your tech stocks like Apple, Microsoft, AMD, among the likes. You got to know how long you're going to be wanting to do this. How long are you going to want to be investing? Are you what's your investment window? Is it 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 20 years? That has a lot to do with what stocks you pick too. Another thing is, you have to pick your brokerage firm. Now, my brokerage firm that I deal with, specifically is TD Ameritrade. I love TD Ameritrade. They were the first ones I started with. They have 24-hour access. You can call them at any time. And the website and the phone app is very easy to use. I suggest any beginner start off with TD Ameritrade. And it's just my opinion. Going by what they've done for me. But TD Ameritrade is a very good option. Charles Schwab is good too. Now, as far as the other ones, Investco and like that, I'm sure they're all good. You know, they all are good brokerage firms, but I have familiarity with Charles Schwab and TD Ameritrade. But TD Ameritrade is my favorite. Like, I would never leave TD Ameritrade barring something silly with the company. But TD Ameritrade is a really good company, and I suggest anybody to at least check them out. You know, I'm not an endorser or anything like that. You know, I don't. But another thing is you have to set goals with your portfolio. Now, if you don't know what a portfolio is basically your stock, the report of what your stocks are. It shows what stocks you have, how much equity, and how much percentage you have of your total income of money into your stock account. It shows you what's what. But you want to set goals with it. Meaning, you don't want to take all your money and put it in one stock. You don't want to take, say you have $500 and you want to buy 4 stocks, right? Say you buy 4 stocks and 90% of your money is in one stock. Well, 70% of your money is in one stock. You know, because you want to have it to where it's evened out. Whereas when one stock is going down, or one stock is down and another one's up, you want to have it where it balances out, where you reduce your losses. You know, as far as when I say losses, you don't lose money until you sell a stock. So I mean, really not a loss, but you want to configure your money to where you're getting growth on all of your stocks, or you're getting some type of return that's good on all of your stocks. You don't want to have most of your eggs in one basket and say for some reason that basket has a down year. Now you're discouraged, or you get the wrong type of experience in the stock market, and a lot of people do that. You know, I can't tell you that countless times I have people tell me, oh, don't put your money in the stock market. And these are people that have never invested, but they're giving advice. Oh, don't put your money in the stock market. Don't do this. It's like the casino. It's gambling. And once I got in there, it was nothing further than the truth. You know, you have to know, you know, you have to trust yourself, you have to use your better wisdom, and you got to realize nobody knows what you know, and nobody wants to be where you are, because you're your own person. Another thing is, once you settle on your brokerage firm and you got your stocks and all of that, this is very, very important. And a lot of people talk about it, but I cannot reiterate this enough. You have to enroll what's called the DRIP program, DRIP. And that stands for Dividend Reinvestment Program. In that program, every 3 months or every month, depending on what type of stock you get, it will tell you, it gives you a dividend a lot of times. And in the dividend is basically quarterly, monthly, depending on the stock. They pay you your proceeds of profit depending on how much money or shares you have. So basically, you're getting your cut of profit that the company makes. They're paying you. That's why it's called business ownership. When you buy stock, you have to get involved in that, because what happened is, if I'm correct, I don't know. If you don't involve yourself in the dividend reinvestment program, the little percent of profit that it be sent will come to your house. And I think this is true. I let me research. You'll get mailed the profits. Now, say like one of your shares, you know, it might be minuscule. You might just throw the check away because you don't even know what it is, because it might be in a nondescript envelope. But what you want to do is you want to build your positions being your stocks, your shares. So what you want to do is you want to reinvest that money. Instead of them sending you the money, they will turn it around and put it back in and buy you more shares of stock. And that's how you grow your portfolio and you tumble your stock. But this is my first video, so and I don't know if you can tell, but yes, I'm nervous. But I just wanted to, get my feet wet in YouTube and step out there and talk about a little bit about, what my passion is, which is stocks and stuff like that. Hopefully, I'll upload a video tomorrow, or I'll try to upload videos daily. And as I get better, we'll get this thing rolling. But I hope what I said, my advice to you was good and helpful. So if you could, please hit the thumbs up button, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next go round. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and we'll see you. Thanks.